Hi, yogis. Jenny Wise here from Wise Mind Soul Warrior. Thank you so much for those of you that joined us live. I am so grateful for every single person that takes their time and joins us live. And I'm also thankful for every single person that watches the replay as well. So I just want to take a moment to share what we talked about today. So it's really interesting because a lot of women were sharing in the group. And today's inner critic was around the conformist. This is where we try to be like everybody else and we're not fully living our authentic self. Does that sound familiar? Or it is the comparisonitis where we compare ourselves to other women. And so we talked about how, jealousy and envy can actually be a motivator, and it also can be a very powerful teacher because jealousy and envy and any emotion actually can be a messenger. And so if we allow it to, it can actually be a way to motivate and inspire us rather than it having to be a bad thing of like turning into, mean girl or, talking behind people's back and that type of thing. And so we shared in the group how a lot of women have actually experienced that where they find themselves comparing themselves to other women. And it is one of the top 4 inner critics. And especially if you own a business where you might be comparing yourself to other women that are, entrepreneurs, or you might compare yourself to somebody on social media, on Instagram or Facebook, especially because social media makes it a lot harder when it comes to this human tendency to compare. And we talked about, of course, how each of us is 100% unique and there is no one else like us on the planet. And so when you start with that mindset and you realize that you are 100% unique and that you learn to love yourself unconditionally, then you start to compare other women less and less. And you have a capability to be able to truly lift and support other women. And it is 100% authentic. So you are supporting women on social media. You are supporting women behind their back. So we're not talking behind other women's back. We are 100% lifting up other women. And so I am here to invite you to step into that, to really, talk your talk and walk your walk as far as really truly supporting other women, and that there is no comparison and there is no competition because you have your own unique story. You have your own unique gifts. You have your own unique genius zone, and there is life experiences, no one else like you, right? So, and there's more than enough for everybody. There's plenty of abundance for everything. There's more than enough for everyone. Okay. So, but we had some beautiful shares, and we had some women sharing about how they've had mean girl experiences where, women were not kind to them. And they really either treated them unkindly, the way they spoke to them, or they talked behind their back, or they excluded them. And sometimes it's been multiple of those. And so women sometimes have a tendency to not be kind to each other. And so I invite you to be one of those women that you live Ahemza, which is non-harming, and non-harming in your thoughts, in your words, and your actions. That is one of the 10 commandments, one of the philosophies of yoga, is to live that off the mat. And so again, I invite you to live that off the mat, right? To start to train yourself to maybe not be as jealous or envious of not only other women, but just in general, right? It could be where you're jealous of like another couple or whatever it is, So I invite you to, again, don't label the jealousy or the envy as good or bad, because again, emotions are messengers for us, and they can be teachers. So it's also the way you look at the emotion that you're doing it from a non-judgmental place, right? And that's where you really can start to learn the lesson of what is this emotion trying to teach us. I did also want to let you know that we are offering a special bonus today for the next 24 hours for those that have joined us in the challenge. So if you have not joined yet, it is not too late. And I will put the link in the comments. And it is not too late to be able to watch the replays. The replays are actually going to go through May the 21st, and then they will go away after that. So if you have not been able to join us, one, you can join us tomorrow at noon Eastern time. This is an important one. I'm going to be going over the yoga psychology roadmap, and we're going to have a guest interview of one of our Wise Mind Soul Warrior teachers. So I'm so excited to introduce you to one of our soul warriors. And we're going to be talking about, again, the yoga psychology roadmap and what that looks like to go through the heal, detox, transform process. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening. Again, feel free to still join, where you'll be able to get access to the replays. You will either get a Zoom, or you'll get a Zoom recording emailed. If you're part of the challenge, you can still sign up. If you're part of the Facebook group, we will be pinning the replay and the announcements to the Facebook group. And then lastly, on our Facebook page, on our business page, we will be doing a replay at 8 p.m. Eastern time every evening. Will be a replay of our 12 noon masterclass. Okay. All right, ladies, I am sending you so much love, light, and blessing. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. And we will see you tomorrow at noon.